Hey everybody, this is Noah from Planey, and in this short video, I want to show you how to utilize and set up the new integrations feature which we just released. So this is the template we will be working with. It's a pretty simple, personalized video template. And if you want to set up an integration for a specific project or a specific template, what you need to do is go into the project page and go into integrations. So if you set up an integration on a per project basis, the integration will be triggered whenever you render that project. But if you want to set up integrations on a per template basis, meaning let's say you have 5 templates here and you want to integration to trigger only if you render template 1, then you want to set up integrations on a per template basis. So once you navigate to your template page, scroll down until you find the integrations tab here, and then simply click add integrations. So what these integrations allow you is to set up powerful automated video creation workflows in just a few clicks without the use of Zapier, Make, or these no-code tools, or even without custom coding workflows using our API. And these integrations, once you set them up, it doesn't really matter if you're rendering using a CSV, rendering through our web app, or rendering through the API, they will be triggered. So let's set up a few integrations. And you can set up multiple integrations for one template. In this case, I want to make sure that as soon as the video is done, I want to upload it to Google Drive. So I'm going to click here. Then you'll have to authenticate with your Google account. Here you can set up your file name, and here I'm going to add a folder, which is this one. Okay, and for the parameters, you can actually set up a few things. So you can set up a video URL, render ID, project ID. This is a pretty interesting variable, which is integration pass-through, and that means that you can actually send some data with your render request, and that data can be later on added in the integration or used in the integration. A very common example of this is if you want to use a parameter from your render request as a file name. So you can delete this and you can add integration pass-through.mp4. And if my integration pass-through is, let's say, first name or product ID or whatever, the file name is going to be product name.mp4. For now, I'm just going to use the video file name, which is a default one, and then I'm going to start this integration. Okay, that's the first one. I also want to add the video to Google Sheet integration, which is going to write the data into a specified Google Sheet as soon as the render is done. So I'm going to click here. Again, you'll have to authenticate with your Google account and then click on the select field here. And I'm going to use this integration testing spreadsheet. And then as a worksheet, I'm going to use sheet 1. So Planey is then going to read the spreadsheet columns and rows, and then I'll have the ability to fill out these columns and rows with the variables. As for the video link column, I'm going to add the video URL variable. And then as for the pass-through, I'll just add, doesn't really matter, render ID. Then I'll click Start Integration. So that's pretty much it for the setup. As you can see, it's a pretty easy thing to set up. It only requires a few clicks. Let's go and render this template to show you how the integrations trigger. I'm going to use a CSV for rendering, so I'll just go to Render, Batch Render. I'm going to upload a file here. And then I'm gonna render just like 5 or 10 renders, doesn't really matter. The name is gonna be the column name, the address is gonna be the address, and then the image is gonna be the image. I'm not gonna add any other parameters. I'll just go next, next, and render. And just like that, I sent out 10 videos to render, and as soon as they're done, they're going to be sent to Google Drive and sent to Google Sheet. All right, it's been a couple of seconds. All of the videos are done, and if I check my folder where I have all of the videos, I can see that all of the videos are clearly there, and if I check them, all is good. So just with a few clicks, I was able to input a CSV, get all of my videos into Google Drive, and then I can download them from here, share them with my clients, share them with my boss, manager, it doesn't really matter. And then for the Google Sheet, I can also see that all of the data is actually there. And this means that if I'm sending these videos to my clients or something, and I want to use like a mass emailer, I can simply download this spreadsheet as a CSV and then import that into MailChimp or whatever I'm using. Okay, that's been a quick overview of the integration feature. If you have any concerns, any questions or feedback, feel free to let me know on my email, nab@plainlyvideos.com. Thanks.